Hey crafters, welcome back to another Crafty Creations video with Kalisha. So for today's video, we're going to be making a Halloween themed wreath. And these are some of the things you'll need. Black and orange 10 by 10 mesh, a sign of your choosing, decorations, ribbon, a 14-inch wreath frame, and pipe cleaner. First, let's get started on making our wreath work frame. You'll need a total of 14 pipe cleaners for your 14-inch wreath frame. First, you're going to take the first 6 pipe cleaners and you're going to place them on the first 2 inner wires in each section, 1 in each section. Each wreath frame comes with 6 sections, so you'll place 1 in the center of each section. Then you'll take 1 and place it on the outer 2 wires, which will be 3 and 4. And then you're gonna, once you tie it down, you'll bend it over so you can know where to place your next one. Okay crafters, I just wanted to interrupt for a second and let you guys know that this is a very special video to me. In order to find out why this video is so special, you'll have to stay tuned to the video. Once you have added all of your pipe cleaners, you should have a total of 14 pipe cleaners on your wreath frame. 6 in the inner and 8 on the outer. And then we can get started on placing our mesh down now. Now let's get started on our deco mesh. I have placed my 10-inch black mesh over my orange 10-inch mesh. You can feel free to do whichever color on top you'd like. First, we're going to tie down our end after we've scrunched it up. And I also decided to add a zip tie just to make it a little more sturdy and to keep it into place. Once you've tied down that zip tie, I then clip the ends of it so that it's not in my way. And then I get started on making my poofs. For this wreath, I decided to do 10-inch poofs. Using the center of my cutting mat, I counted out 10 squares and then I just started. I am doing 10-inch poofs around the center, in the inner center. Once you make it back to where you started, I untied my pipe cleaner and then placed my last loop into there. And then I started to move down to my second row, which is the outer row. I just went to the next pipe cleaner that was down from it. I placed it down so it was flat, and then I started making my next 10-inch loops. And you will create 10-inch loops or poofs all the way around until you come back to where you started. Once you make it completely around your wreath frame, this next part is totally up to you. I held my wreath frame up and looked at it, and I decided if I wanted to do another section of poofs going around in the same bottom row, and then I was like, yeah, I wanted to. You do not have to, but I decided I wanted another row. So what I did was start making more 10-inch poofs, and I just put them in the same pipe cleaners that I used for the bottom row. I went completely around until I came back to where I started once again. Once you've completely went around your wreath frame for the second time, you can then cut off your excess deco mesh and then take another zip tie and tie down the end just to keep it in place so it doesn't come unravel. Now that we've completed our base, this is what it looks like. You can now go ahead, if you'd like, and start opening up your poofs. I have decided to keep my poofs together, which means that I did not take the orange and black apart. I kept it as one because I like the overlaid look. And I just went around and opened up my deco mesh by placing my fingers under each poof and just spreading it out so that it becomes a fuller look. You can take them apart if you'd like, or keep them together, whichever way will look marvelous, but that is what I decided to do by just opening up my poofs and keeping them together. Once you're done with that, we can then just start on adding our curls. Okay, crafters, so here you'll see me cutting more curls than what I needed. So I'm going to let you know that you'll only need 5 of each color for your curls. I cut my deco mesh at 9 inches for each curl, and you will only need a total of 5 black and 5 orange. Okay, crafters, now let's get started on cutting our ribbon for our wreath. The first ribbon up is this orange sheer ribbon that I got from my local Dollar Tree. It is 2.5 inches by 9 feet. You will need a total of 6 strips of this cut at 12 inches. Once I've cut my 6 strips, I then dovetailed my ends. For our second ribbon that I also picked up at Dollar Tree, it is also 2.5 inches by 9 feet. I will only need 5 strips of this cut at 12 inches, just like we did our orange ribbon. And I also dovetailed the ends. For our last ribbon, which is this black and polka dot orange ribbon that I picked up from my local Joann's. It is a part of their Place and Time Halloween collection. It is a 1.5 inch by 4 yard ribbon. I only needed 9 strips of this, which are also cut at 12 inches, and then once I've cut them, I also dovetailed these ends. Now that your ribbon is cut, you can start making your ribbon bundles. For me, I decided to place 1 orange at the bottom, and then I placed the 1/4 black and orange ribbon on top of that, repeating this step 6 times. I folded it in half just so that I will know where my center is, and all I had to do was grab my ribbon and place it on my curl. For the other ribbon, I decided that I wanted the black and orange at the bottom, and then I wanted the colorful ribbon at the top. Also folding this in half just so that I will know where my center is, and all I had to do was grab it. Now we can get started on making our curl bundles. For my black mesh, I decided to place the orange ribbon on top of that, and then I just placed that into one of the pipe cleaners that was already tied down from when I did my poofs. For the orange mesh, I took the colorful ribbon and I placed that on top, repeating this step until I came back around to the first bundle that I placed. You should have a total of 4 black ones and 4 orange bundles. Okay, crafters, so this is a very special wreath to me because this wreath I am planning on gifting to one of you. I was talking to my sister when I first made this page, and I told her if I get over 250 subscribers, I would do a wreath giveaway. So I have made it to over 250 subscribers. Yay me. So this lovely wreath that we are creating today will go to a lovely home of one of you. Stay tuned to see how you can win this wreath. Now you can start opening up your ribbon if you'd like, or you can wait till the end to open it up. I just wanted to see what it looked like, so I started opening up my ribbon towards the beginning, and I alternated my ribbon. So if on one side there was a black and orange one, I placed a solid one, and then therefore it's on. So black, orange, solid, black, orange, colorful, black, orange, solid. You get the drift. Once your ribbon is open, you can now decide on, well, I had to decide which sign I wanted to use. I didn't know if I wanted to use the 3 pumpkins in the middle or if I wanted to use the trick or treat sign. After looking at it, I decided to use the 3 pumpkins. So what I did to tie my pumpkins down is this sign came with 3 holes in it, and I thought, oh, well, why not just use that? So the center where I had my pipe cleaners that I didn't cut or anything, I just took those and I pulled them through and I tied it using those pipe cleaners. I just tied them down, and then I took a stick that I have and I decided to curl those down. After making little curls on those 3, I decided to find the other 3 pipe cleaners that were tucked away in there, and I curled those as well, just to give it a little spiral curl look. Now let's make our bow. So I grabbed my bow maker and I placed 1 orange curl at the bottom, and then I placed a black curl. Then I grabbed my orange sheer ribbon and placed that down, followed by my polka dot ribbon and then the colorful ribbon, and I just did that as an X, and then I went and built it up some more. So I added the polka dot after that, and then after the polka dot I added the orange one, the orange sheer ribbon, and after that one I added the colorful Halloween ribbon. Then, after finishing that, I decided that I wanted the ribbon to sit above where one of my curl bundles was already at. So I took that curl bundle off, and then I placed my ribbon bow bundle down in its place. And then I spread out my ribbon so that you would be able to see each different one of them. So that they were overlapping each other but not covering each other. Once you have your bow spread out to your liking, you can then curl the center zip twist ties in the middle. After fluffing out my bow and looking at it, I decided instead of cutting my pipe cleaners on my bundles, I would just do spiral curls on those as well. So I spiral curled all of the pipe cleaners on each of the other 6, 7, on all of the other 7 bundles. Once we're done spiral curling all of those, then we can get started on adding our decorations. After I finish spiraling my pipe cleaners, I decided to take these berry Halloween picks that I had, and I placed 3 above the bow area as a black, orange, and black one, and then I took 2 more and placed them at the bottom going at a diagonal angle, and I only did an orange and a black one. And since these are wired, I just twist them around my frame until they were tied down, and then I added a little extra glue for support and so that they wouldn't come unraveled. Now we can add our candy corn picks that I picked up from the Dollar Tree to our wreath. For these picks, all I decided to do was place some glue on the back of it, and then I pressed down, holding it to the mesh until the glue dried well enough to stay held to the mesh. I put a total of 3 candy corns in different places on our wreath frame. And so once I had all 3 glued down, this was our finished product. Okay, crafters, so like I said, this is a special wreath that I will be gifting to one of you guys. In order to win this wreath, all you have to do is leave a pumpkin in the comments below, and I will add you to the drawing. You have until Monday, September the 25th to place your pumpkin in the comments below, and then on the 26th, I will be choosing someone to give this lovely wreath to. And there you have it, crafters, another beautiful creation that we have made together that is sure to look great on anyone's door. I want to thank you all for joining me again on this crafty creations journey, and I can't wait to create with you guys again. Bye!